Moving on to our big story in Delhi, the Lieutenant Governor is the administrative head of the National Capital Territory. The Delhi High Court has ruled on Thursday, dismissing a petition filed by the Aam Aadmi Party government challenging the powers of the Lieutenant Governor. Our reporter Deepa Rana brings us more details on the verdict.
In a huge setback to the Aam Aadmi Party government today, it is the Delhi High Court that maintained that LG, or the Lieutenant Governor, is the administrative head in the national capital when it comes to land, law and order as well as police. The Aam Aadmi Party government had made a contention earlier that the LG must adhere to the Council of Ministers and must work on advice of the Council of Ministers, wherein the Delhi High Court maintained that this contention is without substance and cannot be accepted. Also, this raises questions over who is the final authority when it comes to taking administrative decisions in the national capital, and today the Delhi High Court has made it clear that it is the Lieutenant Governor. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party government is now moving to the Supreme Court against this order. That is the stand which the Delhi government and the Aam Aadmi Party has maintained. When it comes to the LG, he has maintained that the LG does report to the centre, but it should not be considered that the Lieutenant Governor is against the Delhi government. This order comes in the light of the several disputes which the Aam Aadmi Party government as well as LG has had over past 1 year. In fact, the Chief Justice G. Rohini as well as Justice Jayant Nath in their 194 judgment maintained today that when it comes to administrative powers, the final authority lies with the Lieutenant Governor.
Well, after that tremendous Delhi High Court ruling, the Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung exclusively spoke with the Times Network's political editor Navika Kumar, referring to the tussle that's been taking place between the Delhi state government and the Lieutenant Governor. Listen in.
Unconstitutional means a very larger issue. Single issues mean that provisions of the Constitution are being violated. For instance, I will tell you, there is this circle rates business in agricultural areas. A file had come to us and the Delhi government fixed the circle rates. They should have sent the file for notification to me. It was not done. We called for the file because there is a provision in the transaction of business rules that we can summon files. When we summoned file, we found that there were a large number of lacunae or irregularities. We suggested to them that, look, you better remove them, which they did not do. And when they did not do, we declared it non-est, or the commissions of inquiry. Now, both of them have been declared illegal by the High Court. The Delhi government does not have the legal sanctity to set up a commission of inquiry under the Commission of Inquiries Act 1952. It has been clarified to them by the Delhi High Court. We told them several times. We must respect and we should respect the 67 number. Having said that, there are 8 MPs in Delhi who have been duly elected by the people of Delhi. There are 3 municipal committees in Delhi that have been elected by the people of Delhi. They don't belong to the Aam Aadmi Party. So this elected business, we shouldn't exaggerate it. We should look at the constitutional provision of what a union territory with legislature is. And because you said you don't want to go into 239AA, I would strongly advise you to look at 239AA, which deals with union territories with legislatures, and that would clarify the entire constitutional position as it exists today. And indeed, I am sure, because they are going to the Supreme Court, I remain confident that they have no case.
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal says when there is a rape in Delhi, he as the Chief Minister has to respond. In future, when there are such incidents in the city, should people of Delhi knock on the LG's door, and will you be answerable to people, or will Arvind Kejriwal be the only person we have to seek answers from?
Not at all. He is not responsible for law and order. Finally, it is the Delhi police, the office of the LG, and of course society as a whole. This will require a lot of education of people. We will have to look at the social infrastructure. We have to improve the economic status of people. We have to improve the cheek and jowl living in small colonies of people. It will take time. But certainly to blame the Chief Minister would be incorrect.
And that's what we're focusing on today, the fact that blaming the Chief Minister would be incorrect. It is, after all, the Lieutenant Governor in charge of law and order and services in the city of Delhi. As expected, of course, just after the press conference held by the Lieutenant Governor, the Aam Aadmi Party second-in-command, Manish Sisodia, held a press conference. He said the AAP party has the people's mandate and they will now challenge this ruling in the Supreme Court.
मैं बहुत स्पष्टता के साथ कहना चाहता हूं कि हम हाई कोर्ट का पूरी तरह से सम्मान करते हैं। माननीय दिल्ली उच्च न्यायालय का फैसला जो भी उन्होंने दिया है, हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि उन्होंने बहुत सारे पहलुओं के अध्ययन करके दिया होगा, बहुत सारे पहलुओं को समझ के दिया होगा। और वैसे भी एक नागरिक होने के नाते, एक संवैधानिक पद पर बैठे हुए होने के नाते हम अपनी पूरी जिम्मेदारी से माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के, माननीय दिल्ली उच्च न्यायालय के प्रति पूरा सम्मान व्यक्त करते हुए कहते हैं कि हम इस फैसले से असहमत हैं। मैं बहुत स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं, ये जंग वर्सेस केजरीवाल की लड़ाई नहीं है, ये एलजी वर्सेस चीफ मिनिस्टर की लड़ाई नहीं है। ये लड़ाई इस बात की है कि लोकतंत्र में, हमारे संविधान में जो वी द पीपल से शुरू होता है, वी द पीपल की चलेगी, चुने हुए लोगों की चलेगी या सेलेक्टेड लोगों की चलेगी। वी द पीपल से इलेक्टेड लोगों की चलेगी या सेलेक्टेड लोगों की चलेगी, इस पे इस बात की लड़ाई है। और ये एक बुनियादी क्वेश्चन है जिसको हम लेके सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाएंगे और सुप्रीम कोर्ट से हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि वहां संविधान के दायरे में सारी व्यवस्था उस पर प्रकाश डालेगी।
आम आदमी पार्टी को एक करारा तमाचा कानून और न्याय प्रक्रिया द्वारा आज लगा है। आज से पहले जो आम आदमी पार्टी लोगों को बरगलाने की कोशिश करती थी, जिस प्रकार की नौटंकी करती थी और कहती थी हमें काम करने नहीं दिया जा रहा है, आज अगर सही मायने में हाई कोर्ट के वर्डिक्ट को पढ़े, निर्णय को पढ़ें, तो पता चलता है कि ये काम करना चाहते नहीं थे। एंड दे वर इन सर्च ऑफ एक्सक्यूज। ये किसी प्रकार से काम करना नहीं चाहते थे, ये बहानेबाजी में लगे हुए थे और आज बहाना पकड़ा गया है। आज जब हाईकोर्ट के इस वर्डिक्ट के बाद, मैं तो ललकार के कहता हूं, आज इस हाईकोर्ट के वर्डिक्ट के बाद दे हैव लॉस्ट देयर मोरल राइट टू बी इन द गवर्नमेंट। सब कुछ जानते हुए भी आपने गैर कानूनी काम, अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल काम किए, सो यू हैव लॉस्ट मिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल द राइट टू बी इन पावर। यू शुड अप्रोच द पीपल ऑफ दिल्ली वंस अगेन। आप तो कहते थे कि हम जनता की अदालत में जाएंगे, हर चीज में जनता से पूछेंगे। आज कहां छुप के बैठे हैं? जो सत्ता के उपासना करने वाले लोग विपासना के नाम पे छुपे नहीं, जनता के बीच में आए, जनता की राय लें कि आखिरकार इतने वर्षों तक, 1.5 वर्षों तक जनता से झूठ क्यों बोला, बरगलाया क्यों?
No, but that's true because Delhi is not a full state. It's a union territory in which according to the constitution, the LG is the ultimate authority. But of course the elected government also has a lot of say. But its say is limited, it always has to go to the LG. In all other states also the governors and all have to be consulted. And so what the High Court has said, it has upheld the constitution.
Ma'am, the Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had filed 9 petitions and had earlier said that
he can keep on filing 9 petitions, but the constitution, you cannot petition against the constitution unless you have the capacity to be able to change the constitution. You can change the constitution, but you cannot file a petition against it.
Ma'am, doesn't it raise questions on the multiplicity of agencies that we now have in the national capital?
It's always been there for 15 years. I worked with them and there was never any problem.
That's our focus tonight on the urban debate. We're talking about Delhi. Who is responsible for Delhi? And as citizens, if you're having issues, which we know Delhi has been having issues with the roads, with the garbage, with the water supply, with the electricity supply, who do they look to? The Chief Minister or the Lieutenant Governor? Simply from an urban civic point of view, that's the question we're asking this evening. Joining us on the show, Ashish, Sood, the State General Secretary of Delhi, BJP. Aman Panwar is the spokesperson of the Congress Party. R.K. Mishra is the president of the Navbharat Democratic Party. Mr. Mishra is going to bring in a very interesting angle because he's also advisor to the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, which is a similar union territory. He'll give us insights into how a partial state, partial union territory should actually function. Mr. R.K. Mishra, I'll start obviously by asking you this. We've heard the High Court right now. Where do you stand here? Do you believe that the Aam Aadmi Party, like mentioned by the Lieutenant Governor, and these are the words he used in the interview that he gave our parent channel Times Now, he said, the Aam Aadmi Party's behaviour is childish, its interpretation of the law is laughable, and he said the party and the Chief Minister altogether are paranoid. Do you agree?
I think, of course, I may choose different language and different words, but I think he is right, because unfortunately, Aam Aadmi Party, either by lack of understanding or by design, has been telling people of Delhi that they are not allowed to work. The same Delhi, under the same rules, was governed by Sheila Dikshit for 15 years, and there was absolutely no issue. So I think either Aam Aadmi Party does not understand what a union territory means, and maybe they came to power assuming the moment you become the chief minister of a city which is a union territory, you will be able to do everything. Unfortunately, Delhi is union territory and you can do nothing about it. The better thing would be, rather than fighting again, today I heard they're saying going to Supreme Court. Of course they can go to Supreme Court, but Supreme Court, the job of the courts is to interpret the law, and the law is very clear. It is union territory, it is not a state. So if Arvind Kejriwal really wants to do something, otherwise after 5 years he is simply going to tell people, oh, BJP did not allow me, the Najeeb Jung did not allow me, which is not right. I think people are suffering. People should be asking, how come you are not able to do anything where Sheila Dikshit was able to do it? And Delhi was running perfectly all right. I mean, of course, there were corruption charges later and she lost. But I think what Lieutenant Governor said is absolutely right.
But Mr. Mishra, tell us this, just to help our audience understand. The actual contention right now is a notification by the Home Ministry that allowed the Lieutenant Governor independence to make decisions on law and order and services. Is this the precedent in a union territory like Puducherry? And when we say services for the benefit of citizens right now, what are the services that would come under this particular mention?
Actually, union territory, there is a concept of administrator. Union territories are functioning as the extension of the central government. And union territories are governed on behalf of central government by the Lieutenant Governor, which is Mr. Najeeb Jung here. And he is the administrative head of the union territory of Delhi. Like Mrs. Kiran Bedi is the head of union territory of Puducherry. Now, every single file, irrespective of whatever the services, which could be PWD, could be water, could be roads, could be anything to do with the state government, has to go to Lieutenant Governor. Now, Lieutenant Governor, if state government, Arvind Kejriwal and AAP Party work closely with the Lieutenant Governor, they can discuss prior to getting into a mess. First, what happens, they bring a notification, they bring a file, and then they will not consult with the Lieutenant Governor, and then he will find some problem in that, which will be procedural or otherwise, then he will call the file and he will annul the whole thing. So I think
this is actually just a breakdown of relationships and nothing more than that.
Yes,
and if they are able to actually work together.
And I think to me it looks like more than that. I think it's a very considered shrewd political move by Aam Aadmi Party, because common man does not understand these nuances of governance. So common man, he is going to tell, listen, I am trying to do Delhi, but Najeeb Jung is not allowing me to do it. He simply wants to get sympathy, either to hide his incompetence or his inability to do things, or it is a political move because they are going to fight election in Punjab. Or maybe they will afterwards they will fight in UP. So I think I have nothing against AAP, I have nothing against AAP fighting, but I feel that they are ruining Delhi in this cat fight which is having with the Lieutenant Governor, which he cannot win.
All right, Ashish Sood, come in on this. The fact that Delhi has been run in this manner for so long, for at least 15 years. We had former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit speak to our reporter a little while ago, and that's what she said. She said, we ran Delhi in this manner for so long. There is no need to actually change the system that is not broken. What is your response to the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party will now take this fight to the Supreme Court?
Look, Aam Aadmi Party all these years, for last 1.5 years, has been trying to play a victim card. They had promised what not to the people of Delhi. They knew they will not be able to fulfill it. And they are not sincere in their manifesto also. Why they were doing it? Because they knew they are not able to perform. Their chief minister is incompetent. Now again, when they say they want to go to the Supreme Court, it is again buying of time and the victim card being played once again. Had it been they were serious about their manifesto, had it been they were serious about governing the city, had it been they were serious about giving the Lokayukta to Delhi, they would have adopted the procedures. They very well knew about it, that Delhi is a union territory. So they are behaving like this.
The Aam Aadmi Party made promises to citizens that it was never in a position to fulfill.
Yeah, number one. Number two, while making the promises, they very well knew that they are contesting an election of a union territory. When Kejriwal from Jantar Mantar said that he is leaving Anna and forming a political party to change the system, he very well knew that he is entering into a politics of a state which is a union territory, and union territory has some limitations. Shri Madan Lal Khurana, Shri Sahib Singh Verma, Srimati Sushma Swaraj as the chief ministers of Delhi, and Sheila Dikshit, there were no confrontation in Delhi. We have been working in the among the divergent political views.
So, and Mr. Sood, the question that arises here, is this naivety on the part of the Aam Aadmi Party, or like Mr. Mishra said, is it a very carefully thought out political plan to sort of pull wool over the ears of the citizens of Delhi?
It is a political plan to fool the people of Delhi. When Mr. Manish Sisodia says, we the people of India who will rule, will Mr. Manish Sisodia reply? Has he ever responded to the calls of the member of parliaments who are also the elected representatives? We as the municipal councillors, our councillors have been asking time for the development of their constituencies. Are they not the elected representatives? When they use the word constitution, when they use these kind of words, it is just the victim card to find out a way, as to how they can fool the people of Delhi, how they can blame the centre for their non-performance.
Okay, so here's my question then, Ashish Sood. We know that the BJP runs all of the 3 municipal corporations in the city of Delhi. Why can't the municipal corporations work directly with the Lieutenant Governor to provide better services to Delhi right now? Because there are areas in Delhi that have appalling state of affairs in terms of garbage, in terms of potholes, in terms of the quality of life that they are offering their citizens. What's standing in the way?
No, look, this is again the constitution, the municipal corporations in Delhi and even in other states have to work under the framework of the constitution. The local bodies after the 74th amendment of the constitution are the autonomous bodies. They are neither under the state government, they are equal, we are the local governments. We are not a body under anybody. We are a local government. So whether we have to work in the framework of the 74th amendment, or we have to work under the state government, or we have to work under the Lieutenant Governor or whatever else, it has to be governed by the constitution of the land, the law of the land. The present system which is working is the law of the land. Let us debate, let us all come forward, debate, take our views to the central government. Municipal corporations are formed by the DMC Act of the Parliament in 1957. We are a body formed by the Parliament, an autonomous body.
All of that is well and good, but I'm looking at footage on my screen right now of garbage piling up in the city of Delhi. If you can see it, I don't know if you have the screen on in front of you. That's Delhi. That's the city of Delhi right now as we speak. This footage shot a couple of days ago. This is what the streets of Delhi look like. Now, as a citizen, and you're completely right, Mr. Mishra is completely right, that the actual nuances, the political nuances and the structural nuances of whether it is a union territory, whether it is a partial state, who is finally responsible, who do the municipal corporations and the commissioners, who are they answerable to? Are they answerable to the Lieutenant Governor? Are they answerable to the Chief Minister? Frankly, as a citizen, I'll tell you that I only care that we have a clean and healthy city, and what we're looking at on our screens right now is neither clean, nor healthy, nor well managed. My question to everybody on the panel right now is, who's responsible for the city of Delhi? If as a citizen I have a problem with a street that looks like this, who do I take that problem to? Ashish, Sood.
Of course, there are certain problems which arise due to the multiplicity of governance.
Ashish, don't give me multiplicity of government. You've just said that this is a constitutional structure that everybody needs to find a way to work with. Let's take the constitutional structure as a given. Now let's talk about the work.
Let me complete.
When is the work going to happen? How is the work going to happen?
Just listen to me. I say largely municipal corporations are responsible for the cleanliness of the city. There may be the lapses on the part of the municipal corporations also that have to be checked in, but it cannot be the blame game. We have to play our game.
I'm not asking for blame. I'm asking for responsibility. That's completely different. Ashish, so responsibility is completely different from blame. Even if I don't want to know up till yesterday who did not clean the road, I want to know from tomorrow who's going to.
No, I say largely the municipal corporations are responsible for cleanliness. We are sorry for the lapses, and if at all there is a lapses in the such huge city, we are working in so much of constraints of money and other resources. You know, Delhi as a capital with increasing number of population every day needs resources which have been plugged in,
Delhi doesn't have an increasing number of population every day. The population is going to Gurgaon, Noida, Pune.
No,
I'll give you numbers if you want. I have numbers with me, but I want to get a view in from other. RK Mishra, tell me how this works in Puducherry. Who does the municipal corporation respond to? Who are they answerable to? Who is finally responsible for keeping the city of Puducherry clean and for maintaining services?
In Bombay, to whom BMC is responsible?
The BMC answers to the Chief Minister. The BMC, Ashish Sood, answers to the Chief Minister.
Have you seen Chief Minister fighting with the BMC about the funds? Have you seen anywhere in the country?
But you just told me that the Lieutenant Governor in Delhi is in charge of services. So the Lieutenant Governor, according to you, is a responsible man keeping up with the law. You have municipal corporations that are run by the BJP. Why can't the two of them work together? If the Chief Minister here doesn't have the authority, as been pointed out by the High Court, the Lieutenant Governor should be able to work with the municipal corporations and clean up the city of Delhi. I want a word in from RK Mishra. RK Mishra, please go ahead.
The Aam Aadmi Party asks.
RK Mishra,
you are again asking a question as the Aam Aadmi. This is the same argument which Manish Sisodia and Kejriwal says.
RK Mishra. No, okay, don't listen to me. Let's listen to RK Mishra. RK Mishra, please go ahead. Please answer my question.
No, I think the BJP spokesperson is actually, I think, good. He accepted there is a responsibility of municipal corporation to keep the cleanliness. Now, when municipal corporations get money from three sources, municipal corporation raises the money of its own by various charges it levies, including the property tax, including the local area for licenses and plan approval and things like that. So that is one source of revenue. Then it also gets the money from the state government. Then it gets money from the center as part of the 14th Finance Commission. So there are three sources of revenue. So even if there is a issue with money coming from state government, which is not a fully state government, Mr. Najib Jung as Lieutenant Governor can authorize the transfer of money and it will be transferred. MCD's money also comes from central government, and hence MCD not doing the work, if they have lack of money, they should come to the public and say very clearly this is the money not being released by state government. Having not done their job and then telling all these kind of excuses is not right. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You are blaming Kejriwal for doing exactly what you are doing now. You are saying that he is not giving, and just now you said that Lieutenant Governor can do anything. Lieutenant Governor से जाइए बात करिए. So I think please don't shirk your responsibility. If Aam Aadmi Party government is not doing and keeping the city as it is, MCDs are also responsible for not keeping the clean. I mean, nowadays if I go to Delhi, I really feel pathetic because it is so dirty. At times it stinks. And it was not the situation before Aam Aadmi Party government came to power. And that time also the municipal corporations were functioning properly. So I think there is a problem. BJP is also trying to do some sort of politics here, which is not right.
Mr. Sood, I'm going to ask you to respond to that, but first I want the two other panelists to come in. Tanu, Malik, as a citizen, aap bataiye. I want to understand simply from the point of view of the citizen, are you satisfied with the way the city of Delhi is managed? Are you satisfied with the cleaning, garbage pickup, waste disposal, the quality of the roads, the quality of the water and the electricity as basic services that you receive as a citizen?
See, as all panelists have, explained a lot of things, the technicalities and all, as a citizen, we do not understand all these things. We just see what they show to us. And when BJP was in power, nothing, the things were same. Aam Aadmi is in power, everything is same. So everyone is, busy in playing this politics thing to each other, with each other. Right, they are not concerned about citizens and the facilities they should provide, and they must their responsibilities and duties towards the citizens. They are just busy in opposing each other and just busy that I should come in the power and I should just throw away this person from this thing. This is the only plan which every politician has in his or her mind. So as a citizen, we are almost every time with regarding cleanliness, regarding roads, especially when it's time of rain, right? So there's a lot of waterlogging and all thing. So whom should we go? There's no one to address us. There's no one, completely no one. And everyone promises at the time of election, just give us a chance and we'll do this thing for you, we'll do that thing for you. And every time the result is completely zero. I am repenting that people have chosen Aam Aadmi Party this time. It's a worst case. Means BJP, Congress were very bad, but now this is the worst case we are facing.
Tanu Malik, अभी जो High Court की ruling आई है आज, High Court की ruling के हिसाब से Lieutenant Governor is in charge of services and law and order in Delhi. So you and I, when we have a problem with the quality of services in Delhi, we should be going to the Lieutenant Governor. Ashish Sood, you heard the citizens speak. I want to understand from you, will the Lieutenant Governor be responsive to citizens? If citizens like Tanu Malik and myself went forward and actually complained about garbage and electricity, potholes, bad quality of roads, law and order, which I will come back to Tanu Malik about the quality of life for women in Delhi, will the Lieutenant Governor be responsive? Since he is responsible, will he respond to us?
Look, all these months, the problem here was the Aam Aadmi government was fighting with everybody. The whole administration came to a standstill. Everybody who is responsible, everybody should be given
question, Ashish Sood, I don't want to know what has happened in the past. Let's actually take today as the first day and tell me what will happen in the future. Will the Lieutenant Governor be responsive to a citizen like Tanu Malik, a young lady who resides in the city of Delhi,
yes, of
and
course,
solve her issues? How should she get in touch with him?
Of course, just listen to me. Of course, if tomorrow there is a waterlogging at Connaught Place, Lieutenant Governor should reprimand the PWD. Of course, Lieutenant Governor should be held responsible and Lieutenant Governor should sack those people who are not working, whether that be a minister or whether that be the PWD engineers. People of Delhi should get their own due.
All right, so the Lieutenant Governor is entirely responsible. Aman Panwar, you've had your hand up for a while. I apologize for not coming to you earlier. Go ahead.
We need to understand the High Court judgment first, and since I'm a lawyer, I would just like to throw some light on that.
Go ahead.
Services, by services, the High Court does not mean day-to-day services. It means the services of the bureaucrats. Of that, the Lieutenant Governor is in charge. And for day-to-day activities, day-to-day public dealing, it will still be the Aam Aadmi Party government which will be responsible, the duly elected government which will be responsible to the people of Delhi. only when there is a case of conflict in regard to the constitutional obligation of the government. It will be the Lieutenant Governor which will play a major role. And this was the situation always. During Sheila Dikshit's time, when Sheila Dikshit was Chief Minister, there was a BJP government in the center. When Madan Lal Khurana was the Chief Minister of Delhi, there was a Congress government in the center. Similarly, when Sahib Singh Verma was the Chief Minister of Delhi,
Aman Panwar, my argument is simply
government.
this. I understand what you're saying. My argument is simply this. We do know that Delhi is not well looked after right now. Anybody who lives in Delhi and travels through Delhi will tell you that. The argument that I get every time we talk to someone from any of the municipal corporations, and there are 3 different municipal corporations all run by the BJP, the argument is that the state government has not released funds to us, which Mr. R.K. Mishra has made very clear is not argument enough.
In regard to funds, in regard to budgetary allocations of Delhi, it will still be the Chief Minister. It will be the Aam Aadmi Party government who will be responsible for allocation of budget. And so was the situation for almost 20 years in Delhi.
But the Aam Aadmi Party is not solely responsible for the allocation of budget.
It is
also
for
comes
budgetary
from
allocation. It is still the Chief Minister. It is still the Chief Minister.
There's more of a political undertone to this argument than actual fact. R.K. Mishra, go ahead.
So, I agree with the gentleman when he says there is a responsibility of the state government to deliver the services. But the budget for Delhi, the allocation in the budget has to be approved by the Lieutenant Governor before it becomes a budget. So, if Arvind Kejriwal has not given the money in the budget to municipal corporation, Najib Jung should have not approved it. So, this is saying that because it was
then
not
that
in
would
the
lead
budget
to
is
another
wrong.
tussle.
And I also... No, it's not a... See, please, let me speak, then you speak, please, okay? You do not do things because you worry about the tussle. You do things because you are constitutionally obligated to do things. So you will not interfere with Arvind Kejriwal's budget because you think there will be a tussle. That you are not discharging your constitutional responsibility. So please let me explain. Budget. In case of other states, governor does not have that much of a role in tinkering with the allocations. Especially in case of union territories, and I am telling with the knowledge of, because I am working with one of the union territory and the Lieutenant Governor there. Lieutenant Governor has complete and absolute authority to accept or reject the budget if he feels that it is not properly allocated. Now, if MCDs were not allocated or they were allocated and money is not being released, Najib Jung is fully authorized to take the appropriate action. And when the gentleman explains services, yes, services means taking care of the bureaucratic services, and he can get his orders executed through the bureaucrats. And the bureaucrats do not execute his order, he can sack them. He has that authority. So, actually, if MCDs are not getting money from the state government, Lieutenant Governor is fully empowered to make sure it happens.
Now respond to that, Ashish Sood. That's a very, very clear explanation, and I'm grateful for R.K. Mishra for taking the time to explain to our audience and to the citizens of Delhi how this works. Ashish Sood, now respond. The Lieutenant Governor has the ability to approve the spending for Delhi. Where is the argument then?
What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect if a chief minister is not assigning the budget? And what do you expect the head of the state to do?
To not pass
This is
that
what
budget.
we have been telling all the time, that the Delhi has reached a state of a constitutional breakdown. You expect this is, you will have to inspect the files, what the recommendations, what observations the Lieutenant Governor has given to the Home Ministry, because ultimately he has to refer it to the Home Ministry. Lieutenant Governor cannot say, look, the Chief Minister has not assigned the budget, so I dismiss the government. The Constitution has certain provisions.
We're not saying dismiss the government, but he has refused to sign certain notifications from the Chief Minister.
It is being taken to the argument which Aam Aadmi Party
sign certain notifications. He should not have signed the budget either. That's the argument that R.K. Mishra is making, if I'm not mistaken, that if he finds it inadequate, there's no reason to pass it.
Because what do you think? Lieutenant Governor should not sign the budget because he is releasing less money to the corporations and not taking the budget forward. Will the Delhi progress? will the Delhi not come to a standstill?
Delhi has already come to a standstill, Mr. Sood. Delhi has already come to a standstill. There's barely any work happening in Delhi because of the differences of opinion in the various governments that run Delhi.
Because
Delhi has already come to a standstill. What's one more standstill if we believe there's an injustice being done?
Delhi has come to a standstill because we have a irresponsible government. Delhi has come to a standstill because of such irresponsible argument which we are maintaining now.
Let me tell you.
I would like to come in.
Okay, Aman.
I would just want to say that as far as the municipal corporations are concerned, obviously it is the Lieutenant Governor which is responsible. But today that is not the topic of debate. Today the topic of debate is that since the Aam Aadmi Party, which has come to power and it has been 18 months, we have seen the position of roads, we have seen the position of electricity and water in Delhi, we have seen how many potholes have erupted, and all these issues, public issues, were sidelined on the account of that the centre is not letting us work. Did Arvind Kejriwal not know what is the actual constitutional position in regard to Delhi before he contested elections?
Aman Panwar, let's set aside Arvind Kejriwal at this point.
Today the topic of discussion is
my point is, if we understand what the High Court has said today, so you both started off saying that the High Court, judgment was fair and true. If we understand what the High Court judgment is, basically, citizens like Tanu, Malik and myself needn't have waited for Arvind Kejriwal to fix the city. The Lieutenant Governor was always in the position to do so himself.
He's the Chief Minister. He is responsible to the people of Delhi.
But how is he responsible to the people of Delhi if the Lieutenant Governor is in charge of Delhi?
And he hasn't spoken on all these issues. All his energy is wasted in bickering with the centre. And today the court has clarified the position which was clarified by the Supreme Court 9-judge bench in 1997 when the Supreme Court held that Delhi is a union territory and centre has the final control over Delhi. Did Arvind Kejriwal not know this when he contested elections?
Okay, here I have details of the money that's been transferred by the state government to the MCD. There is 374 crore rupees in July 2016, 551 crore rupees in February 2016 to pay the salaries of the staff. RK Mishra, I'm going to just come back to the same thing. All I want to know is who is responsible for Delhi. Now, whether or not Arvind Kejriwal has done his job or not, my point is, if Delhi is in the state that it is right now, can the Lieutenant Governor, given our fresh understanding of his powers in Delhi, can't he come forward, work with the MCDs and fix the problem?
He has been spending crores on the advertisement. Why are you trying to shield Arvind Kejriwal?
I want to know as a citizen, Mr. Sood, who do I go to? Who do I go to? Who do I demand answers from?
No, here you are not talking as a citizen.
I am arguing completely as a citizen. I am arguing, okay, Tanu Malik, आप बताइए, Tanu Malik, for the benefit of our audience, आप बताइए, आप citizen हो दिल्ली के.
You cannot keep.
आपको लगता है कि law and order ठीक है? आपको लगता है कि दिल्ली का सफाई ठीक से हो रही है? आपको लगता है कि सारी जो जितने सर्विसेज आपको मिल रहे हैं आपको मिल रहे हैं?
I'll give you my example. It's about 2 to 3 months ago where I submitted my grievance on MCD portal that the roads in our colony, that the parks, the children park in our colony is not at all maintained. It's so unhygienic. So I submitted this grievance that please look into this matter and clean the things so that it is harmful in terms of spreading the diseases like dengue, malaria and all things.
बताइए कौन सी कॉलोनी है, कल करके देंगे, बताइए कौन सी कॉलोनी है?
Ashok, I'm telling you, if you want,
बताइए ना,
just hold on.
Tell him,
don't quote stray incidents. Don't try to blame MCD for the stray incident.
Ashish, Sood, let her speak. She's telling you what colony.
I can show you the grievance.
This is a false argument.
You can just. I have a complaint number with me.
Tanu Malik, just tell him where the colony is. Colony का नाम बता दीजिए आप उनको.
It's Ashok Vihar. I am telling you, it's Ashok Vihar. It's Ashok. I am not. See, being a citizen, I don't concern about BJP, Aam Aadmi Party or Congress. I'm telling you.
अगर कहीं कोई कमी है ठीक करेंगे ना. इसका मतलब आप अरविंद केजरीवाल को छोड़ देंगे, ऐसा कैसे चलेगा?
अरे कोई किसी को नहीं छोड़ रहा है मिस्टर सूद, कोई किसी को नहीं छोड़ रहा है. आप बस बताइए कि आप ये पार्क से ठीक करवा देंगे. कहाँ है? अशोक नगर, अशोक विहार, अशोक विहार.
ऐसा थोड़ी है. आप बताइए पार्क का एड्रेस दीजिए मेरे नंबर पर. Your channel has my number. Send me the parks detail address.
Mr.
I'll address
Ashish
it in a
Sood,
week's
Mr.
time.
Ashish
I
Sood,
promise
I'm taking
you.
your words. I'm taking your words, and let's see what happens tomorrow. I have the complaint number with me, and let's see if we can
But
clean
this
those
cannot
areas.
be. For stray incidents, you cannot. You must understand. If you are a responsible citizen, you must understand when water is locked on a main road, who does it belong to? It cannot happen. It cannot happen like this.
Who is responsible for Delhi? Are the citizens getting the service they deserve? If they are not, who should they speak to? Tanu Malik is a citizen who's joined us on the show. Along with her, we have Aman Panwar, spokesperson of the Congress, and Ashish Sood, State General Secretary of the BJP in Delhi. Thank you, all three of you, for staying with us. Tanu Malik, before we move on to the next thing, I want to very quickly also ask you about your experience as a woman living in the city of Delhi. Do you feel law and order is up to the mark? Would you like your government to pay more attention to law and order and safety for women?
No, obviously it should be there. There's a lot of things which are lacking on that part, and I would request whosoever is a governing body of that particular thing should look into it and should not just play this blaming game on each other that he's responsible, who's getting the budget. See, as a citizen, we don't know all these things. We are not into all these technical things. We just need the result. And as a result, we are not getting anything. As I told you, it's been more than 2-3 months that I have submitted a little grievance of upkeep of park and roads, and I have not received anything on that yet. Government say that we'll be providing a proper housing, affordable housing and everything to the common citizens. There are a lot of people who are just, lying on the roads. They are not getting a proper house. So means government promises a lot of things to their citizens. I would just like to say in brief. And in the result, the promises just are all promises comes out to be as a zero. They just show the dreams to us, and we just come into their dreams. They sell the dreams to us. That's it.
Tanu Malik, do you feel that the Aam Aadmi Party came into power making promises that they were not in a position to uphold?
Sorry, come again?
Do you feel that the Aam Aadmi Party came into power making promises that they were not able to, or they're not in a position to uphold because legally they're not even in charge of those services?
Obviously, people chose Aam Aadmi Party because they thought that Aam Aadmi Party would think for the Aam Aadmi, right? So, as a result, it was a total opposite. They should not be Aam Aadmi Party, they should be Self Party. The name should change from Aam Aadmi Party to self-thinking party, something like this, which should depict that they are thinking for themselves only. If they are not thinking for Aam Aadmi Party, why they created this name Aam Aadmi Party? Just to show the people that we are for you, and just to make fool of the people, make fool of the Dilliwalas, so that they can contest and they can win, and then they can play what they want. So they just wanted us to vote them, and that's it. After that, who's citizen, who's a common go to hell. Means, are they thinking this? What? Means they don't know that once again the situation will come when they'll need to have us to vote them. I think they are in some misconception or what, I don't know.
Ashish Sood, this is what the citizen of Delhi feels right now. And just for the benefit of citizens right now who are thinking, who do I go to? Can you help us understand? Let's talk about law and order first. If someone has an issue with law and order in the city of Delhi, who should they be approaching? Who should they be writing to? Who should they be writing complaints to?
Of course, the complaints regarding the law and order should be addressed to the administrator of the state. But you have seen the Chief Minister claiming that the Chief Minister of Delhi cannot be a person who is very hopeless or very aimless kind of a person. The present Chief Minister has been saying all these things
Mr. Sood,
he was talking.
I only have 2 minutes. I only have less than a minute left on this show.
So
law and order,
as
administrator of the state is the LG. Law and order, administrator of the state is the LG. What about potholed roads, which claim a life of a person?
We have to go to that.
Potholed roads and garbage collection, sir. These are the three problems that we have located in Delhi. Law and order, potholed roads and garbage collection.
No, garbage collection is largely the work of the municipal corporation.
Okay.
Any lapses will be dealt with very strictly.
Okay.
Potholes and all these main roads are to be taken care by PWD, for which Delhi government and the Chief Minister of the state is responsible.
All right. So the state is responsible for the PWD, for pothole roads, garbage, the municipal corporations, law and order is the administrator of the state, which is the LG. Last question very quickly, Mr. Sood. If we have a problem really with garbage, can we approach you?
Can we write to you? Representatives of Delhi.
Can we write to you on problems of cleanliness and garbage collection?
All municipal corporations, yes, you can write to me. Yes, because my party runs the municipal corporation, you can write to me. All the mayors have a helpline. All the municipal corporations zonal headquarters have a helpline number. You can do them. But my party runs the municipal corporation. I take the responsibility. You can write to me also. We will try to set it right. And I will be very thankful if you can pass me the exact address of the park which your caller was referring to. We will get that set right within a week's time.
I would be more than happy to give you the address of that particular area.
Provided that below.
She said Ashok Vihar. So what we'll do, Mr. Ashish Sood, I appreciate the commitment you're making on this channel right now. We will have that address from Tanu, Malik and the exact complaint number passed on to you personally. I will make sure that it gets done. Also, for the rest of our viewers, if you're facing problems in the city of Delhi, my Twitter handle is on your screen right now. I'm going to put up contact details as well. And we will move all of those problems to Mr. Ashish Sood, who's promised to take a look at it and make sure that the municipal corporations of Delhi put it on high priority. Our focus on this channel is very simple. It is civic issues. The roads, the water, the electricity, the homes. That's what we care about. We're not into the politics of it. We just want to know where we can go to get our services right as citizens. Write to us and be part of that campaign in any of your cities. Stay with Magicbricks Now for Urban Debate 360, where we bring you a wrap of all the news happening on civic issues in your city.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/MagicBricksNow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magicbricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/MagicBricksNow.